The reality behind the aura farming is people do not like to see or want to see you putting in a bunch of effort. They just want to see an effortless result. And they want it to look effortless because that's what actually provides the aura, the mystery, the intrigue, the how did he do it so good? How did he make it look so natural? When you like talk about how hard you're working or flexing how hard you're working, what like in our culture, the hustle culture, the grind culture, everyone's like talking about that. But what it actually says low key or implies to a lot of people and how they're going to take it is this person doesn't have that much talent or resource or intelligence or whatever. And people in their minds are going to think if you have to work 5 or 6 times as hard as other people for what other people have, then that means you're making up for a deficit in talent or intelligence or whatever. Because if you had those things, you wouldn't have to work as hard. But at the same time, the reality is to reach your highest goals and ambitions, every single person has to work hard. But if you're just constantly talking about it without actually having the result, even for things that take years and years of effort to reach the result, you're low-key actually making people lose respect for you in a way. Not all people. There's going to be some people who are going to be really inspired, really care, really in your corner, but just like general people, like going around just telling everybody what you're working on and the million different things you're doing. The general people who aren't that invested in you, just kind of casually know you, they're going to subtly disrespect you because of that reality. But when you just show up with the thing that took years of hard work, study, discipline, etc., and people have no idea how much effort you actually put into that, then that's aura, that's mystery, that's cool. And the trick to this is you never want to fall into the trap of complacency and thinking, oh, to have the most aura, to be the coolest, to be chill, I have to just not put in the effort. No. You do have to put in the effort that's uncool and hard and boring. Nobody wants to watch or hear about or listen to you talk about. You do need that. Just don't be telling everybody about it. Don't flex your hard work. Just do it quietly, privately, and then show up. That includes not just your financial goals, your academic goals, your fitness and health goals, even sort of who you want to be fundamentally as a person. Do that inner work. Share it with a few like close, trusted people who you know are actually invested. Be willing to completely, totally transform yourself, because one of the biggest sort of efforts that people don't like is when you try to change and become a better person or a different person, because it also makes people uncomfortable. It casts judgment on them for not changing and growing. This is the whole just be yourself crowd. Don't try to do this or do that. Don't think about how you want to be or who you want to be, even though that's more authentic to your actual goals and who you want to be, rather than just like the habits, some of them which are bad that you just picked up, or the limiting beliefs you've been told. Do that work. Be willing to totally transform yourself. Be willing to, sometimes you're going to have to be called that try hard, that trying to be somebody you're not. Until you're that guy, just don't flex that.